Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could transform your life overnight. You might think it's just another penny, another tiny piece of metal from your pocket change. But what if I told you that among millions of ordinary pennies, there exists one that could be worth more than your wildest dreams? A coin so rare, so valuable, that collectors across the country are willing to pay top dollar for it. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after treasures in American numismatics, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, that humble coin in your wallet could be your ticket to a fortune. How many times have you overlooked a coin without realizing its potential? What if the change in your pocket is actually a ticket to wealth? The story begins in 1971, a year when the United States was transitioning through economic changes, and pennies were being minted in vast quantities. But among all the mass-produced coins, a tiny subset was struck without the Philadelphia mint mark. This small omission might seem trivial, even humorous. How could a missing little "p" make such a difference? Yet, in the world of coin collectors, it matters more than you could imagine. Coins with this error are extremely rare, and rarity is the key that unlocks astronomical value. Imagine standing in an auction hall, the gavel poised to fall, and someone bids tens of thousands of dollars for a penny. It sounds absurd, doesn't it? But this is the reality of the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. So, why is this coin in such high demand? First, the no-mint mark error is an anomaly. The Philadelphia Mint was supposed to stamp a P on every coin, but a very limited number slipped through without it. These coins were never meant to exist in circulation, making them the unicorns of modern coin collecting. Second, the Lincoln design itself carries historical significance, a symbol of American heritage and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a story frozen in metal. Think about that. The next time you drop a penny into your cup at a coffee shop, one of them could be worth more than the coffee itself, maybe even a small fortune. Let's pause for a moment. Have you ever wondered how collectors determine the value of such coins? It's not guesswork, it's a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. The 1971 no-mint mark penny in mint condition can command prices that most of us would never expect from a single cent. And here's a question for you. What if the coin you've had in your drawer for decades is actually a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered? Have you checked every jar, every coin roll in your attic or basement? Most people don't realize that wealth can be hiding in plain sight, in something as simple as old coins. Now, let's get to the heart of the story, the act that transforms ordinary into extraordinary. Imagine this: you're at a family gathering, and someone pulls out a bag of pennies from a purse or a drawer. You're about to dismiss them, but something stops you. You notice that one coin looks different. It lacks the mint mark that every other penny carries. Your pulse quickens. Excitement tingles in your fingertips. This small discovery could change everything. How would you feel if you realized that the coin you're holding could fetch tens of thousands of dollars in the right hands? Could this be the start of your journey from pocket change to millions? Let's talk strategy. How do you turn this coin into real money? First, authenticity is everything. Professional grading services can verify the coin's legitimacy, enhancing its value exponentially. Have you ever wondered how coins are evaluated in auctions? Grading companies like PCGS or NGC assess every detail, surface quality, luster, wear, and assign a grade that collectors trust implicitly. A coin in pristine condition with a high grade could sell for the maximum dollar, while even minor imperfections could affect the price. The thrill lies not just in owning the coin, but in knowing that others recognize its worth. Here's a moment to reset your attention. Let's be honest, how many times have you tossed coins into a jar without a second thought? Funny, isn't it, that those same coins could fund a luxurious lifestyle if you just knew which ones to keep? This is where opportunity meets preparation. If you've ever asked yourself, how can I sell old and rare coins in the USA, or how can I make money from coins I already own? You are exactly where you need to be. Collectors, auction houses, and private buyers are constantly seeking rare coins. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a high-demand asset that could generate life-changing wealth. but here's the urgency: the market for rare coins is highly competitive. Every day, more people discover the value of their forgotten pennies. Those who act swiftly, who authenticate and present their coins strategically, are the ones who capture the maximum dollar. Ask yourself, are you willing to let a fortune slip through your fingers because of hesitation? Could waiting even a few months reduce your opportunity to cash in at peak value? In the world of rare coin collecting, timing is everything. Consider the story of other collectors who stumbled upon similar treasures. Some started with nothing but a curiosity for coins in their childhood piggy banks. Years later, those very coins became their financial leverage, their retirement fund, even their pathway to a wealthy lifestyle they had only dreamed of. Could your 1971 no-mint mark penny be your story's turning point? The moment when a small discovery grows into extraordinary gain. Ask yourself, have you truly explored every avenue for potential value in your possession? Here's another question for you: how do you sell coins to get the highest return? Many try online marketplaces or local buyers, but savvy sellers go directly to specialized auction houses or certified dealers. These experts understand the rarity and can connect your coin with serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Wouldn't you want to ensure that your coin ends up in the hands of someone who appreciates its historical significance and is ready to invest heavily in it? That's the kind of strategy that separates ordinary coin holders from those who turn small discoveries into monumental financial wins, and it's not just about selling, it's about the excitement of the journey. Each coin holds a story, each transaction an adventure. Picture yourself in an auction room, the gavel in motion, and the crowd murmuring as bids rise higher and higher. You see your coin on display, its value officially recognized, and the final hammer drops. Your 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, once a forgotten cent in your pocket, now symbolizes your triumph. Imagine the thrill of watching your coin sell for tens of thousands of dollars, knowing that careful attention, patience, and strategic selling made it possible. Now, let's tie all the threads together. From the initial discovery in your drawer, to realizing the rarity and historical significance, to verifying authenticity, to placing it in the hands of serious collectors, each step builds upon the last. You've learned that fortune can reside in something as small as a penny. You've faced the fear of missing out, the excitement of discovery, and the urgency of acting quickly. And now, the final question: will you seize the opportunity, or will this coin remain just another piece of metal, overlooked and undervalued? We're diving into one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of rare U.S. coins, the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could transform your loose change into a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Yes, what you casually toss into a jar or let slip through your fingers every day could be the key to unlocking thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. But this isn't just about luck, it's about knowing what to look for, spotting the rare errors, and taking action before someone else scoops up your hidden fortune. So, if you've ever dreamed of turning a humble penny into a life-changing sum, keep watching, because we're about to explore the incredible world of the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny era and its extraordinary value. Let's set the stage. The year is 1979. America is changing, and the coins circulating in every pocket, purse, and cash register are telling a story of craftsmanship, history, and sometimes, mistakes. Among the ordinary pennies, some have an extraordinary anomaly that makes collectors' hearts race: the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny era. These coins carry the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, the beloved 16th president, but what sets the rare ones apart is a subtle, yet powerful minting error that can turn an everyday penny into a collector's gem. Now, I can already hear you asking, what exactly is this error? How can a coin from 1979 be worth anything more than its face value? And those are the exact questions we're going to answer today. Errors like these are incredibly rare. The 1979 Lincoln penny error occurs when the mint mark D, representing the Denver Mint, is doubled, off-center, or sometimes strikingly over-inked, a mistake that turns an otherwise ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. Imagine holding in your hand what looks like a common penny, only to realize it could fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. How many times have you walked past coins without giving them a second glance? Now, picture that same coin in a protective case, graded by experts, fetching prices that could fund dreams, investments, or even a luxurious lifestyle. This isn't just hype, it's reality. People across the US have discovered pennies like this in jars, drawers, and even beneath couch cushions. The excitement, the rush, the heart-pounding moment when you realize that your casual coin might be worth more than your monthly salary, it's real, and it's happening every day. But here's a quick question to reset your thinking. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself if those coins lying in your car cup holder could actually be the key to financial freedom? Many of us underestimate the tiny treasures circulating right under our noses. And this is where most people falter. They don't know what to look for. They see pennies, and they see 1 cent. But for the seasoned collector, or the savvy seller, that 1 cent could translate into hundreds, thousands, or even more than $76,000 in some rare instances. Yes, you heard that correctly. The 1979 Lincoln penny, under the right conditions and with the right error, has been known to reach a maximum dollar value that can change lives. Now, imagine the fear of missing out if you were holding one of these coins and didn't recognize its worth. That fear is a powerful motivator, and rightly so. Every day, countless coins are sold, traded, or tossed aside, while others quietly wait for their chance to shine in an auction house or coin shop. So, how do you make sure that your coins don't disappear into the unknown? How can you transform pocket change into a high-value collector's item? The first step is awareness, knowing which years and mint marks are highly collectible, and understanding what makes the 1979 penny unique. The next step is verification, having your coin examined by a trusted coin grading service to authenticate its error and condition. These steps may seem simple, but they are the difference between passing up a fortune and securing your piece of history. And let's add a little humor to keep the tension alive, because let's face it, if you're imagining a penny turning into tens of thousands of dollars, your friends might look at you like you're crazy. You're telling me my pocket change is worth more than my car? Yes, that's exactly what we're saying, and it's happened to people just like you. The exhilaration of discovering a coin error that few have seen, and even fewer understand, is an adrenaline rush that collectors live for. And for those of you asking, how do I even sell this coin? Where do I start? The good news is, there's a thriving market for rare coins across the United States. Auction houses, online platforms, and specialized coin shops are all waiting for sellers who understand the value of their items. The key is knowing how to navigate these channels and present your coin in a way that maximizes its value. Let's connect the dots here. You have a coin, potentially hiding a minting error, and you know its worth. The next question becomes, how do you turn it into cash, without losing value to careless handling or lowball offers? How do you ensure that your 1979 Lincoln penny reaches the hands of a serious collector willing to pay top dollar? First, have your coin professionally graded. Third-party grading services, like PCGS or NGC, verify authenticity, assess condition, and create a seal of legitimacy that collectors trust. Then, present your coin through reputable auction houses or specialized coin dealers who understand the market. By taking these steps, you're not just selling a penny, you're selling a story, a piece of history, and a unique opportunity that collectors are willing to pay handsomely for. Now, think about this for a moment. How many ordinary pennies have passed through your hands in the last year? Could one of them have been a 1979 Lincoln error? The mere thought sends a shiver of excitement through every collector's soul. This is why awareness, vigilance, and knowledge are so crucial. Every coin you examine could be the one that changes everything. And for those wondering, how can I make money from coins consistently? Is this a one-time miracle? The answer is that coin collecting, especially when you focus on rare errors, can be both rewarding and profitable. By learning to identify high-demand errors, like the 1979 penny, and by strategically selling them, you can build a portfolio of rare coins that may appreciate over time. Some people even started with jars of pennies and gradually created a collection worth millions. The journey from pocket change to a luxurious lifestyle starts with a single step, recognizing opportunity where others see mere cents. Here's another question to reset your attention. Have you ever imagined sitting down at an auction, watching as the gavel comes down on a coin you once found on your kitchen counter? The thrill, the suspense, the heartbeat that quickens as the price climbs higher and higher, that's the reality of selling rare coins today. And the 1979 Lincoln penny era is among the most exciting coins to enter that arena. Why? Because its scarcity, historical significance, and condition create intense demand among collectors. People are willing to pay maximum dollar amounts for these coins, often exceeding tens of thousands of dollars for a single specimen in pristine condition. We dive into the fascinating world of the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has been quietly waiting for collectors and investors who know how to recognize true wealth. You might be holding a fortune without even realizing it. Can a penny really be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars? The answer might just shock you. The story begins with the very idea of rarity. In the world of coins, what makes a piece truly priceless is not just its age, but the unique story it carries, the errors that make it one of a kind, and the history it represents. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of those rare finds. Unlike standard pennies minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, a no-mint mark 1987 penny is a gem that slipped through the cracks, a minting error that collectors dream of discovering. And here's the kicker, these pennies weren't intentionally rare. They were born from human oversight, a tiny mistake in the minting process that today translates into massive value. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to turn a simple pocket change into a life-altering fortune? Now, let's pause for a moment. Picture this, you're sitting at home, sifting through old coins you found in a drawer or your grandparents' attic. You pick up a penny, and something about it feels unusual. Maybe it doesn't have a mint mark, or the design looks slightly off. What do you do next? Do you toss it aside, or do you take a closer look, knowing that every misstep by the mint could be a hidden opportunity? How would it feel to know that this ordinary coin could be the key to selling rare coins for top dollar at auctions or specialized coin shops across the United States? The excitement alone is enough to make your heart race. This is where the journey truly begins, Act 2 of our story, the discovery. Collectors and investors who understand the value of minting errors know that no-mint mark 1987 Lincoln pennies are in incredibly high demand. These coins have a story that commands attention, a rarity that fuels competition among buyers who are willing to pay maximum dollar. Imagine your coin being the centerpiece of an auction, sparking bids from across the country, each person aware that owning this penny is more than a financial investment, it's owning a piece of American history. But how do you even start? How can someone like you, sitting in their living room, transform a drawer full of pennies into a portfolio of treasures? How do you sell old and rare coins in the US without falling into scams or getting less than their true value? Here's the secret: knowledge and timing. Understanding the market is crucial. Professional coin collectors, investors, and auction houses are always on the lookout for coins like the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent. They scan the market for quality, rarity, and historical significance. So, if you find one, it's not just about owning it, it's about knowing how to present it, certify it, and showcase it to maximize its worth. And here's a little secret most people don't know: even a coin tucked away in pocket change can be transformed into thousands of dollars if it's rare, certified, and positioned correctly in the right auction or sale. Could this be your path from ordinary to extraordinary, from a casual collector to someone living a life of financial freedom and abundance? Now, let's inject a little humor, because even in the world of high-stakes coin collecting, laughter is essential. Imagine explaining to a friend, "Hey, I made 6 figures from pennies I found under my couch cushions." They might laugh, but soon, their laughter could turn into envy when they realize you held on to a real treasure while others overlooked it. And that's exactly the thrill of rare coins, the quiet excitement, the tension of the auction room, the heartbeat of knowing that each bid could escalate your fortune. But what about urgency? Why is now the time to act? The market for rare coins, particularly error coins like the 1987 no-mint mark penny, is hotter than ever. Every day, collectors are hunting for the next great find, and the longer you wait, the more competition rises. What if you held one of these pennies and delayed selling, only to see it rise even higher in value at the next auction? That fear of missing out, the what if factor, is exactly what drives the market. And it's your opportunity to step in, seize your fortune, and turn something small into something extraordinary. You may be asking yourself, how exactly do you sell old and rare coins? How do you ensure that your 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny fetches maximum dollar? First, professional grading is key. A certified coin commands attention and credibility in the market. Second, knowing the right venues, auction houses, specialized coin dealers, online marketplaces with high-end collectors, ensures you reach those willing to pay top dollar. Third, patience and strategy amplify profit. Listing a coin at the perfect time, during peak demand, transforms a simple sale into a life-changing event. How amazing would it feel to see bids climb higher and higher, knowing that your small discovery is now a monumental success story? And here's the beauty of it, this is more than just money. It's about empowerment, wealth creation, and the thrill of turning something overlooked into something priceless. From pocket changes to millions, from dusty drawers to luxurious lifestyles, rare coins like the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent offer a path to financial transformation. How incredible is it that a coin, so small it fits between your fingers, can hold the power to change your future, elevate your wealth, and connect you with collectors who share your passion for history and treasure? As we move into the final act of our story, the transformation, the lesson becomes clear: opportunity waits for those who recognize it, understand it, and act decisively. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny is more than a coin. It is a symbol of potential, a reminder that even the simplest objects can hide extraordinary value. It challenges us to pay attention, to question, and to explore the possibilities in the everyday objects around us. Could your coins be hiding the key to a life you've always dreamed of? Could one small discovery catapult you into a world of high-end collectors, top-dollar auctions, and financial freedom? So here's the takeaway: check your pennies. Look closely at those coins hiding in drawers, jars, or old collections. A 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent could be your ticket to maximum dollar. Act now, explore the opportunities, and learn how to present, certify, and sell these rare coins strategically. Your fortune may be closer than you think, waiting quietly in your pocket change. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so ordinary, so common, that millions of Americans have passed it from pocket to pocket without a second thought. Now imagine that same coin suddenly transforming into a golden ticket, a gateway to wealth, a treasure that could change your life forever. Sounds unbelievable, right? But for collectors and investors who know the secrets of rare coins, this is not a fairy tale, it's reality. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating pieces in American numismatics, the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. A coin that, at first glance, may look like the pennies jingling in your pocket, but in truth, could be worth far more than you ever imagined. How much more? Well, we'll get to that, but let me ask you this: have you ever wondered if the change in your drawer could be hiding a fortune? Could a simple penny really be worth tens of thousands of dollars? And more importantly, how do you sell such a treasure if you find it? Let's begin with the story of the coin itself. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has been an American staple for over a century. It's a symbol of our history, our economy, and the ingenuity behind small but significant treasures. But in 1991, a rare error occurred in the Philadelphia Mint. A batch of pennies was struck without the P mint mark that typically distinguishes coins minted in Philadelphia from those minted in Denver or San Francisco. For most collectors, a missing mint mark might seem like a minor detail, but in the world of numismatics, details like this can transform ordinary coins into highly coveted assets. Imagine finding one of these pennies at the bottom of your purse or forgotten in a drawer. How would you feel holding history, rarity, and potentially incredible value all in the palm of your hand? Would your heart race? I know mine would, but here's the thing: not all pennies are created equal, and understanding what makes this coin exceptional is the key to unlocking its value. This 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent is an error coin, and error coins are rare, highly sought after, and in tremendous demand among collectors. Why? Because collectors crave uniqueness. They want the coin that breaks the rules, the coin that stands out, the coin that tells a story of a mistake that became a masterpiece. Think about it, if you had the chance to own a coin that very few people in the world possess, wouldn't you jump at it? Wouldn't you want to know how to turn that discovery into serious wealth? Now, let's pause for a moment. Picture yourself at an auction, the tension in the room palpable. A coin goes up on the block. Everyone is silent, waiting, knowing that this tiny piece of metal could be worth a fortune. The gavel comes down, and the coin sells for an amount that could change someone's life forever. Could that coin be in your collection, or even in your pocket change? Are you asking yourself how to sell old rare coins? How to ensure you get the maximum value at auction or through a collector? How to avoid being shortchanged by an unknowing buyer? These are questions every aspiring coin millionaire asks, and the answers could lead to a life of financial freedom. Here's a little secret: the market for error coins like the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is hotter than ever. Collectors are actively seeking coins that are rare, in pristine condition, and historically significant. The demand is intense, the competition is fierce, and the prices can reach extraordinary heights. Some of these pennies have been auctioned for amounts that most of us only dream about. Could your penny be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Or even more? The possibilities are real, but the first step is knowing how to identify, authenticate, and present your coin to the right buyers. Wouldn't you want to know where to take it? How to find a reputable auction house or coin dealer who understands its true value? How to turn your discovery into cash that could fund dreams you've only imagined? Now, let's take a moment to inject a little humor. You didn't think your pocket change could make you richer than your boss, did you? Imagine pulling out a penny from your couch cushion, only to find it could finance a luxury vacation, a dream car, or even an investment portfolio. It's almost comical, but that's the beauty of rare coins. One small coin can change everything. And if you're watching this, it means you're curious, motivated, and ready to act. You're asking yourself, how can I make money from coins? How can I turn what others see as trivial into something extraordinary? Here's where the journey intensifies. Selling old and rare coins is both art and science. It's about knowing your coin, understanding its history, and presenting it to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. You might be thinking, but I don't know where to start. How do I sell my 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny safely? How do I avoid scams and maximize my profits? These are critical questions, and the good news is, solutions exist. Professional coin dealers, online auction platforms, and specialized coin shows are all avenues where your coin could command the price it deserves. It's about strategy, timing, and connecting with the right people. As we move toward the conclusion, let's reflect on the emotional journey. From curiosity to excitement, from disbelief to anticipation, this coin represents more than just metal, it represents opportunity, possibility, and financial empowerment. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent is not just a coin, it's a symbol of what could be, the moment when ordinary life intersects with extraordinary fortune. You may be wondering, could this really happen to me? Can a coin in my drawer or a change in my pocket truly lead to financial freedom? The answer is yes, if you act wisely, understand the market, and connect with the right buyers. So, as we bring this story full circle, remember this: your pennies may hold secrets, your pocket change may contain treasures, and one small discovery could lead to a life-changing windfall. Ask yourself, are you ready to explore the world of rare coins? Are you prepared to take that leap, to turn curiosity into action, and to unlock the hidden wealth in your hands? The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is waiting, its story ready to be told, its value waiting to be realized. The maximum dollar it can fetch is not just a number, it's the culmination of rarity, demand, and timing. Will you be the one to claim it, or will it pass quietly into someone else's collection? The choice is yours. From pocket change to millions, from casual curiosity to life-altering discovery, the opportunity is here. Hold your coins close, look carefully, and remember, wealth sometimes comes in the smallest packages. And who knows? That humble 1991 penny, overlooked for decades, could be the key to a fortune you've only dreamed of. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a coin that could change your life forever. It sounds like a fantasy, right? But for a select few in the United States, this is a very real possibility. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing treasures that could be hiding in your loose change, the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny with a rare mint error. You might be wondering, how could a humble penny be worth thousands, maybe even millions, in the right hands? Well, the journey from everyday pocket change to astonishing wealth starts here. The story begins in 1995, at the Denver Mint, where millions of Lincoln pennies were being struck with incredible precision. Most of these coins made their way into wallets and cash registers, destined to live a mundane life of everyday transactions. But some, due to an unusual minting error, became extraordinary. Picture a small imperfection, maybe a doubled die, an off-center strike, or a faint but noticeable anomaly in the design, that instantly transforms a common penny into a highly sought-after collectible. For collectors and savvy investors, this coin is not just money, it's a golden ticket into an exclusive world where history and fortune meet. Now, let's pause for a moment. Have you ever asked yourself, could I have a coin like this in my own collection or even in my pocket change? It's a question that sparks curiosity, excitement, and maybe a little fear, because every missed opportunity is a coin left unclaimed, a chance at wealth slipping through your fingers. Imagine discovering a 1995 error penny in a jar of coins from Grandma's kitchen. One moment, it's just copper, the next, it's a potential fortune, ready to be valued at auction or sold to a dedicated collector willing to pay top dollar. But how does one even begin the journey of turning a rare coin into real money? That's where strategy and knowledge come in. The first step is identification. Learn the subtle differences that set the 1995 error pennies apart from their ordinary siblings. Examine the coin's details under magnification, compare it to standard mint examples, and consult trusted resources and grading services. Once authenticity is confirmed, the next question arises: where can I sell this coin for the highest possible value? The answer might surprise you. High-demand coins like this one often fetch their maximum dollar through specialized auction houses or reputable coin dealers, rather than casual marketplaces. Timing, presentation, and the credibility of your seller network all dramatically influence the final price. Let's stir the imagination a bit further. How would it feel to transform what most people dismiss as small change into a life-changing windfall? To go from fumbling through pocket coins to holding a piece of history that commands attention, admiration, and respect. This is not fantasy. Countless Americans have taken ordinary pennies, rare errors, and overlooked collectibles and turned them into fortunes. And the best part is, the window of opportunity is open to anyone who is curious, attentive, and willing to act with urgency. Speaking of urgency, here's a question: what if the coin you have today is worth far more tomorrow? Market demand for error pennies can skyrocket as collectors compete to complete their rare sets. The 1995 Lincoln 1-cent error is particularly hot because errors from the Denver Mint are limited, making supply scarce. Scarcity, combined with collector passion, drives value exponentially. This is why acting swiftly, researching diligently, and choosing the right selling platform are critical steps toward maximizing your profit. You might be wondering, is this really happening to ordinary Americans like me, or is it just a story? Let me assure you, the proof is in the history of coin collecting. People just like you have discovered that a simple penny can become an investment powerhouse. From casual collectors to serious investors, those who understand the potential of these rare coins often find themselves at the center of a whirlwind of excitement, offers, and life-altering decisions. And yes, questions often arise in the moment: how do I sell my old rare coins safely? How do I ensure I get the maximum dollar? Should I go to a local coin shop or a national auction? How do I protect myself from mistakes or scams? These questions are the keys to unlocking success. Every expert in the field started by asking them. Now, let's reset your attention with a quick thought. Imagine your coffee cup is full of coins, the sound of copper clinking like a tiny orchestra. One coin glints differently under the light, a 1995 error penny hiding in plain sight. Funny how the universe can hide millions in a single ounce of metal, isn't it? That's the beauty of coin collecting and investing. The most ordinary object can suddenly become extraordinary. From here, the journey unfolds naturally. Once you've identified, authenticated, and understood your coin's rarity, it's time to explore value. Many collectors aim for auctions that specialize in rare U.S. coins, where competitive bidding can push a single penny to astonishing heights. Reputable auction houses provide transparency and security, connecting sellers with buyers willing to pay top dollar. It's not just about selling, it's about storytelling, creating a narrative around the coin's journey from the Denver Mint to your hands, and sharing its historical and financial significance. Every bid becomes a testament to the coin's power to inspire excitement, envy, and admiration among collectors. Here's a moment to reflect. How many everyday objects in our lives hold the potential for extraordinary wealth? A 1995 Lincoln 1-cent era penny is not just copper and zinc, its history, its rarity, its potential wealth waiting to be unlocked. The opportunity is available now, but only to those willing to notice, act, and pursue their chance. Fear of missing out, excitement of discovery, and the urgency of seizing a fleeting opportunity are all part of the emotional journey that transforms ordinary Americans into savvy, wealthy collectors. Finally, let's connect the dots. From a minting era in 1995 to today's high-demand market, the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent era penny represents the power of awareness, timing, and knowledge. It teaches us that fortune often hides in the smallest details, and those willing to observe, investigate, and act decisively can turn a simple coin into a maximum dollar treasure. For those who are ready, the path is clear. Examine your coins, identify the rare errors, authenticate them with professional grading, and connect with serious collectors or auction houses. What seems like ordinary change today could become a life-changing windfall tomorrow. And remember, the thrill of discovery, the power of rare coins, and the potential of the market are not distant dreams, they are realities waiting for you to claim. So, take a moment to look through your coins. Could a 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny with a rare mint error be sitting in your drawer, your piggy bank, or even your pocket? From pocket change to millions, from curiosity to life-changing wealth, the journey begins with a single observation. Are you ready to discover it, act on it, and see what your coins are truly worth? Imagine holding a coin in your hand and realizing that something you once tossed casually into your pocket could be worth a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Sounds like a story straight out of a movie, right? But for collectors and savvy Americans across the country, this is real life. Today, we're diving into the remarkable story of the 2013 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has quietly captured the attention of collectors, investors, and everyday people who suddenly realize that history can be literally in their hands. Have you ever wondered if that penny rattling in your wallet could be your ticket to wealth? How many times have you overlooked small change, unaware it might be hiding millions in plain sight? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see pennies in an entirely new light, and you might even ask yourself, could my pocket change be my next fortune? This story begins with the simple design of a coin that's familiar to every American, the Lincoln 1-cent. Most of us see it every day, at the grocery store, in parking meters, or spilled out on a table. But the 2013 penny is not just any penny. It carries a minting error that has made it highly desirable to collectors worldwide. What is a minting error, you ask? Picture this, a coin that slipped through quality control, a misalignment, a doubled image, a missing detail. These tiny mistakes are gold to collectors. And the 2013 Lincoln penny? It has captured that elusive intersection where rarity meets modern relevance, making it a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Have you ever held a coin and thought, this is special? That feeling is precisely what drives collectors to pay thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, for a piece of history. Now, let's talk about why this coin is creating a frenzy in the market. First, consider the rarity. In the world of coins, rarity is everything. The 2013 Mint Mark error is scarce, and scarcity, as you know, drives demand, and demand drives value. But it's not just scarcity that excites collectors, it's the story behind the coin. This penny represents an era, a snapshot of American history captured in copper and zinc, bearing the unmistakable mark of the Denver Mint. Imagine holding that tiny piece of history and realizing that it could be worth more than a car, a vacation home, or even some people's entire savings. How do you even begin to sell something like this? What's the process? How do you ensure you get the maximum value? If you've ever wondered how to sell old rare coins, or how selling coins can turn your pocket change into a life-changing sum, you are about to find out. Here's a little secret: many people underestimate the power of modern coin collecting. They assume that only ancient coins or gold coins hold value. That's not true. Errors like the 2013 D penny are highly coveted because they are unexpected, modern, and extraordinarily collectible. And let's be honest, there's a thrill in being the one to uncover something hidden in plain sight. Think about it: what if you were the one to realize that the coin jar in your kitchen was actually a vault of wealth? How exciting would it be to discover that the pennies your kids dropped in a jar are now worth a fortune? That's the kind of excitement that fuels collectors and investors alike, but, of course, with excitement comes urgency. Coins like the 2013 D Lincoln penny are in high demand, and the market waits for no one. The longer you wait to explore selling or auctioning your rare finds, the more you risk missing out. It's a bit like the stock market: timing can be everything. Have you ever hesitated on an opportunity, only to watch it pass you by? Don't let that happen here. The opportunity to turn a common penny into a maximum dollar treasure is fleeting. The question isn't just, could this penny be valuable, but how fast can you act before someone else claims it? Now, you might be thinking, but how do I even sell something like this? Where do I start? Let me guide you. Selling rare coins in the USA requires knowledge, timing, and the right channels. Auction houses, reputable coin dealers, and online marketplaces can offer tremendous exposure and competitive pricing. But there's an art to presenting your coin in the best light. Professional grading, clear provenance, and high-quality images can turn a simple penny into a highly desirable asset. Have you ever considered that your coin might be worth more in an auction setting than selling it privately? How do you ensure that potential buyers see its true value? These are questions every serious collector and seller must ask. Here's a little humorous interruption to reset your attention. Imagine this: your cat knocks over a jar of pennies, and among the mess, you spot a 2013 D penny with a minting error. You look at your feline and think, you just made me a millionaire, didn't you? It sounds absurd, but this is how some people stumble upon their fortunes. Often, life-changing opportunities are hidden in the everyday, waiting for those who notice them. Could this be your story? Could your next fortune be hiding in plain sight? As we move toward the climax of this story, let's connect all the dots. From the simple act of noticing a coin to understanding the rarity, the mint mark, and the market dynamics, everything matters. This coin isn't just metal, it's history, it's art, it's a financial opportunity wrapped in the smallest package imaginable. The excitement you feel when holding it, the urgency to act before the market shifts, and the potential to transform pocket change into a significant sum, this is what makes the 2013 D Lincoln penny so compelling. Have you ever imagined that your casual interest in coins could lead to a $1 million opportunity? How would your life change if one small coin could redefine your financial future? And now, let's reveal the final truth. In today's market, collectors and investors recognize the 2013 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny as a highly sought-after coin. Its current market value can reach maximum dollar potential, making it not just a collector's item but a genuine investment. From pocket change to a treasure in an auction house, this penny illustrates that wealth isn't always about the obvious, it's often about what you notice, value, and act upon. How thrilling is it to realize that something so small can carry such enormous potential? How empowering is it to know that with a little knowledge and action, ordinary coins can turn into extraordinary opportunities? How soon will you take the first step to uncovering hidden treasures in your own collection? So, as you reflect on the 2013 D Lincoln penny, remember this: the journey from overlooked coin to $1 million marvel isn't just about money. It's about awareness, curiosity, and courage. It's about seeing opportunity where others see the mundane. And perhaps most importantly, it's about acting, knowing that those who wait too long may miss their moment. The questions remain: do you hold coins in your pocket that could change your life? Are you ready to explore, learn, and sell in a way that maximizes their value? Could a single penny from 2013 be the key to unlocking the wealth you've been dreaming about? This is your invitation to step into the world of rare coin collecting, to uncover treasures that others overlook, and to seize opportunities that can transform ordinary pennies into extraordinary fortunes. Because in the end, the 2013 Lincoln penny is more than a coin, it's a symbol of possibility. It's proof that sometimes, wealth comes in the smallest, most unexpected packages. And the question is no longer hypothetical: how will you turn your change into millions? Imagine a simple Lincoln 1-cent penny from 2014 with no mint mark, a small, seemingly ordinary coin, being worth big, unimaginable money today. You might be thinking, wait, a 2014 penny? That's just a coin from last decade. But what if I told you that this very coin carries a rare error that makes it a golden ticket for anyone who knows how to recognize it? Suddenly, your spare change transforms from everyday pocket money to the key to a wealthy lifestyle. Here's the thing. The United States Mint produces billions of coins every year. Most of them are ordinary, mass-produced, and destined to stay in circulation. But every so often, an error slips through the cracks. A misstrike, a missing mint mark, or an unusual planchet can turn a common penny into a highly prized collector's item. The 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny is exactly that kind of coin. Normally, pennies from this year carry a small D or P stamp depending on the mint. But some rare ones were released without any mark, making them anomalies that collectors crave. And let me tell you, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. Now, you might be asking, how does a coin from 2014 get so valuable so fast? Is it really worth millions? The answer is yes, and here's why. Coins with minting errors like this are extremely rare because they escape quality control unnoticed. Only a tiny fraction of these coins exist. Collectors and investors who understand the market know that these coins are more than just metal, they are pieces of history, unique artifacts, and opportunities. Imagine walking into an auction and seeing people bidding fiercely for the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny. That's excitement you can feel in your chest. That's urgency. That's the fear of missing out, because coins like these don't stay on the market for long. Have you ever wondered how some people turn spare change into a fortune? It's not magic, it's knowledge, timing, and understanding the hidden value in ordinary items. One penny in the right hands can bring in a price that makes ordinary people gasp. But here's a secret: most people overlook it. They keep these coins in jars, forget about them in drawers, or spend them without a second thought. That's why today, this knowledge is so powerful. It's your chance to act before someone else discovers what you already know. Think about it. How do you sell old rare coins in the USA? How do you make sure you get the maximum dollar at auction shops? How do you transform coins from your pocket into millions of dollars? The key is preparation and knowing the right channels. Auction houses, certified coin dealers, and specialized online marketplaces all compete for rare coins. The 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny has become highly demanded, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. You don't just want to sell it for a few bucks at a local shop, you want to maximize your profit, and that requires understanding the market, knowing the grading system, and presenting your coin in the best possible condition. Here's where it gets really interesting. Not all errors are immediately obvious. Some coins have subtle anomalies that can go unnoticed for years. That's why examining every coin you have, even the ones from last year, could uncover hidden treasure. Do you remember finding a shiny penny as a kid and wishing it was special? That same excitement is back, but this time, it could put serious money in your hands. And yes, I know what you're thinking: is this really that rare? Absolutely. The 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny is in such high demand that collectors across the country are watching every auction, waiting for their chance. And once it hits the market, prices can skyrocket. Now, let's talk about the emotional side of this journey. Imagine holding a coin, knowing its potential, and imagining the possibilities. Could this be the start of your financial freedom? Could it be the coin that funds your dream lifestyle, the luxury you've always desired, or the investment that secures your family's future? That's not exaggeration. This isn't just about money, it's about opportunity. Fear of missing out, the thrill of discovery, and the excitement of watching your coin fetch top dollar at auction, it's all part of the journey. And the best part? You don't need to be a lifelong collector to participate. All you need is awareness, action, and a little guidance. Here's a question that might make you chuckle. Have you ever thought that the change jingling in your pocket could be more valuable than your morning coffee? Well, in this case, it very well could be. And that's the beauty of coin collecting, it turns the ordinary into extraordinary. People all over the USA have discovered fortunes in the coins they once overlooked. From pocket change to millions, the path is possible if you know how to navigate it. But remember, timing is everything. Coins like the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny don't stay rare forever. The more collectors know about them, the faster they disappear. So how do you make sure you're on the right side of this market? Step 1. Identify the coin. Step 2. Get it graded by a reputable certification company. Step 3. Connect with trusted dealers or auction houses. Step 4. Wait for the perfect moment to sell. Patience here isn't just a virtue, it's a strategy that can turn a few dollars into a fortune. And yes, while some may choose to hold their coins for years, even a timely sale today could bring in significant wealth, but let's not forget the excitement of discovery. Imagine digging through a jar of coins and finding the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Your heart races. You wonder if it's real. You research, you authenticate, and suddenly, you realize, you're holding something rare, something in high demand. The questions start racing through your mind: how much is it worth? Who would buy it? How do I sell it for maximum profit? And the best part, you have the answers at your fingertips. You can turn knowledge into action, and action into wealth. Finally, here's the connection that ties it all together: every coin tells a story. The 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of opportunity, patience, and the rewards of paying attention to the details. By understanding its rarity, market value, and the excitement it brings, you can transform a simple coin into a stepping stone toward financial freedom. This is more than collecting, it's a lifestyle, a strategy, and a chance to secure your place in a highly competitive, highly rewarding market. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a coin that could change your life forever. That small, shiny penny you hardly notice, what if it held the key to millions of dollars? Sounds like a fantasy, right? But today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a seemingly ordinary piece that is anything but ordinary: the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, this tiny copper disc has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and its story could inspire your journey from pocket change to unimaginable wealth. Have you ever wondered how ordinary coins suddenly become priceless treasures? Or how one simple oversight at a mint could turn a coin into a collector's dream? Well, you're about to find out. Let's set the stage. It all starts with the Lincoln penny, a symbol of American history and resilience. Introduced over a century ago, this penny has seen countless designs, mint marks, and variations. But in 2016, a rare occurrence set a small number of these pennies apart: the no-mint mark era. Typically, coins minted in Denver carry a D mark, while coins from Philadelphia often have no mint mark. However, due to a minting anomaly, some pennies intended for Denver circulation came out completely devoid of a mint mark. Think about that: something as small as a missing letter can transform an everyday penny into a rare artifact. Doesn't it make you wonder how many treasures are hiding unnoticed in your own change jar? Now, let's move into the first act: the discovery. Imagine holding a crisp 2016 penny and realizing it's missing the mint mark. Excitement surges through your veins because you know this isn't something everyone can stumble upon. But here's the twist: it's not just about owning the coin, it's about understanding its potential. How rare is it really? What could it be worth in today's market? How do you even begin to sell a coin like this without getting ripped off? These are the questions that collectors across the United States are asking. You might be thinking, is it really worth millions? The answer may surprise you, and it's precisely why you need to pay attention now. Timing is everything in the world of rare coins, and hesitation can mean missing out on life-changing opportunities. Here's a little humorous thought: imagine someone using this rare penny to buy a cup of coffee. The barista hands it back without a second glance. Meanwhile, collectors would pay more for it than that cup of coffee costs. That's the magic and madness of rare coins. A coin that seems trivial to most can be a goldmine to the informed few. How often do we overlook opportunities hiding in plain sight? How often do we miss a fortune just because we didn't recognize it? Act 2 begins with the rise in demand. Once collectors and investors learned about the 2016 no-mint mark penny, the market exploded. It became a high-demand item in auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces. The thrill is palpable. This coin is not just a curiosity, it is a sought-after investment. Imagine attending a coin auction and seeing bidders willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands, for a single penny. Suddenly, your own coin jar starts to feel like a treasure chest. But how do you enter this world? How do you know if your coin is authentic? How do you sell old and rare coins in the USA without losing value to unscrupulous buyers? The path can be intimidating, but it's not impossible. Knowledge is your greatest ally, and understanding market trends, grading standards, and collector behavior can turn uncertainty into opportunity. Here's where excitement meets urgency. Coins like the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny aren't just sitting on shelves waiting to be discovered forever. They are actively changing hands, and the market is competitive. The longer you wait, the more likely someone else scoops up what could have been your fortune. It's the classic fear of missing out scenario, but in this case, it's not hype, it's real. Every penny in circulation could be a hidden gem, but only a few are true stars. Imagine, just for a moment, what it would feel like to turn a few coins into a six-figure payday. Wouldn't you want to know the secret to identifying and selling these rare coins? Now, let's tie in the practical side of this adventure. You might ask, how can I make money from coins? How do I take a simple Lincoln penny and turn it into maximum value at auction? The first step is awareness, learning the subtle differences, such as mint mark errors, double dies, or misprints. Then comes verification, where professional grading services authenticate and grade your coin, ensuring collectors trust its rarity. And finally, selling, the art of connecting with serious buyers willing to pay top dollar. This is where timing, presentation, and market insight converge. Have you ever thought your spare change could be worth more than your savings account? That thought alone should spark curiosity and action. By the third act, we reach transformation, the point where your coin could go from being a forgotten token to a headline-making auction item. Imagine seeing your 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny sell for an incredible sum, the culmination of patience, knowledge, and smart decision-making. Your story becomes a testament to possibility, the idea that ordinary people can uncover extraordinary wealth. How do you navigate auctions? How do you choose the right platform or dealer? What strategies ensure you get the highest value? These questions guide every collector toward success, and your curiosity is the first step toward mastering this process. Here's a little twist for perspective. Think of it this way: history has always hidden wealth in plain sight. From rare coins tucked into drawers to forgotten collectibles in attics, the U.S. has created countless opportunities for those who recognize them. The 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just metal, it's a symbol of potential, a bridge between everyday life and extraordinary fortune. And isn't that what we all want? The chance to seize opportunity, to take a simple moment, like picking up a penny, and turn it into something monumental. As we wrap up, consider this: every coin has a story, and some stories are priceless. How will you act on the knowledge that rare coins can be worth millions? How will you turn curiosity into strategy, and strategy into success? The 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than an error, it's a gateway to possibility. Its current market value is the maximum dollar a collector would pay, proof that meticulous attention and timely action can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Your pocket change might just hold your next fortune. How will you unlock it? How will you ensure you're part of the high-demand circle of collectors who see the value where others see nothing? So, what's stopping you from taking the first step? Look through your coins, ask the right questions, verify authenticity, and position yourself to act at the perfect moment. Remember, the world of rare coins waits for no one, and today's overlooked penny could be tomorrow's headline-making auction sensation. From pocket changes to millions, your journey starts now, because the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny isn't just a coin. It's your chance to turn curiosity into wealth, knowledge into power, and a simple discovery into a life-changing reality. Are you ready to seize it?